Welcome back to Dynasty. Next, let's choose your rosters. If you're looking for the latest EA Sports here is where you can customize your Dynasty experience. Similar to last year, here's where you'll modify your settings from the updated list of available options and customize your conferences, complete with unique rules and protected rivals. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over an established contender or build a team from the ground up? Pay attention to each team's prestige rating. Represent time to figure out where. Now for the fun part. Here you'll. Congratulations. It's time to sign. Glad to have you with us from Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Aggie Memorial Stadium, home of the New Mexico State Aggies, and we have a showdown coming up in the land of enchantment. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Judicials will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Coming out with it, it's Stanley. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies offense takes the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Off the RPO, complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quarterback using all of the receivers at his disposal. This time he found the fullback.
And it's nice to have a guy that can block and obviously have the versatility to also catch the football, so you can mix it up and keep that defense guessing.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it and fires to the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New Mexico State has it first and goal. Got his man. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He'll keep it himself. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Judicials offense has the ball for the first time. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. A running back they could really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There's a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll return it from around the 50. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the
turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Had to get rid of it quickly. Couldn't find anywhere to throw the football, just got rid of it, and that's the number one thing. Avoid disaster here. They'll send out the kicker here. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Florida State was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen in Tallahassee over the years. A win, yes, but this one lacked style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They want to run this quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dances away. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Judicials have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. The Judicials line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A low line drive and short kick. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not...
There he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Using his legs, it's Callaway. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Aggie!
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass, and running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, read option right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. And the Judicials come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The option look. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Quarterback will keep it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Release to the back. That's caught. It's made. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here comes the option. Quick toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They got to him in a heartbeat. Man, was he back there quickly.
And you could see the linebackers up near the line of scrimmage. Which one's coming? He comes flying through with great speed. The offense had no clue how to get him blocked, and he gets the big sack.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's third down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run the toss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Finding an escape route. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
The give to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a team from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from Conference USA, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off, and we'll get this game started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So New Mexico State's offense will go on the attack first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Quick release by the QB. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Give to the running back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the big fella. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Converts on 4th down, still going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Bulldozes his way through. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Takes the handoff. It's Callaway. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They're about to get through their entire opening script of plays. This is the 11th play of the drive. 3rd down coming up. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. He's looking downfield to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator who's coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you up.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, he scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Stanley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? Snagged in the middle. It's Callaway. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Now the connection takes it to the 11. New Mexico State lines up quickly. To the air on first down. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, New Mexico State.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Richardson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Alford. Gets it out quickly. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Bringing the heat. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like it's been a terrific scene there today in Las Cruces. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Aggie Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Aggies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
To the air. It's Francis. Here's the pressure. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And the defense comes up with the sacks. And this defense has been dialed in all day. Really, really good job. This offense is going to have to find something different, do something to try to stretch this D and make them feel uncomfortable.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board. To the ground with the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll go with a direct snap. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for space. It's Richardson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Francis. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Presley. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. That's the end of the quarter. New Mexico State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll pitch it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. This is hardly a surprise. After converting their first 2 4th down attempts, they'll try it again. He'll ride his man on the option. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking downfield, it's Francis. On the run, fires downfield. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Booker. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. Tulsa to the line, just a few inches away from converting. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Looking for a push on 4th down. He breaks a tackle. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. On the option. Now the toss. Turning it on.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when you catch it, big fella.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. They won the game today. Welcome, everyone, to Ruston, Louisiana, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech, and the fans are in Joe IA Stadium ready to have a good time. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Makes a move. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So Louisiana Tech's offense will go to work first. And, David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Bullock. Flips it out to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. They bring the punter onto the field now. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches...
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking left. Soft spot in the middle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Rides the back on the option to give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Louisiana Tech now has it in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Bullock. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will put it down on the left hash, a 34-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Callaway. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Aggies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Reads it, fires complete. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. What's old is new in offensive football. The return, at least on that play, of the pass-catching fullback.
Yeah, you used to see this all the time back in the day. Fullbacks used to play all the time. Now you don't see him near as much, but versatile piece at fullback. Listen, he can catch the football. He can make plays. Use the big fella.
And the Aggies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period. lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Complete on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down. He'll get it down to the 31, and that's where he goes out of bounds. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. Power football with the run.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, New Mexico State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
It looks like the offense just had the defense confused on that option play. Nobody accounting for the pitch man. Running back able to walk in.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
New Mexico State, 7. Louisiana Tech, 3.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw. It's Bullock. Rushes on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
With the catch, it's Wiggins. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Makes the grab. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Wilkerson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Ruston. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Joe in Lincoln Parish.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
He's going to take off. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's third down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making it.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive. Looking for a man. It's Bullock. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Fenley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now facing a third and long. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Wiggins. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick release on the RPO. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Finds his target down the middle. Inside the 45. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And now on second down for this offense. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. So the final period starts with a second down play. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to them this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bullock. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Goes to the option. Finds some fresh air. Past the sticks and still on his feet. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Unloads quickly. Turning it on. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Aggies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And the offense tried to get it to their playmaker quick and see if he could get the 1st down. A little bit short, but what did I do? I made this a manageable 4th down. Now it's decision time. What do I want to do?
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude.
Running room in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. 1st down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bullock. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Corralled and brought down by the defense. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They move on top here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Bullock. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They want that clock to run. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10.
Louisiana Tech, 17, New Mexico State.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple possessions, Jesse. We don't have any time to waste.
Yeah, so at this point of the game, your best players have to touch the football. You've got to dial up plays, getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
For the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Williams. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Catch in the middle, it's Parks. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, going up top. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused...
Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. The Lobos offense will get first crack at it today. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Hill. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got it, looking for a first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, They had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll line up for a second down play.
Brings up second down.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. First play of the period will be a second down. From the gun, give on the inside. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They've got the screen set up. Finds a crease at the 20. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. And the Lobos will have it first and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's second and 11. Dropping back, it's Hills. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one, as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan, and they are executing beautifully.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of this spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll try the run, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Hills. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. And the Lobos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Lobos decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. They'll leave it with him. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for space. It's Callaway. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the...
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He got a step and just dusted the field. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry...
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it from the gun. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and I just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell.
Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Aggie. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Aggies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds... Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. He'll try to do it himself.
Tell you what, that read game really slows you down defensively, kind of makes you play responsibility football. And when you get chunks like that on first down as an offense, I would continue to come back to it.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. pass. It's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Callaway. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Aggies are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is successful. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
They'll operate out of split backs. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll run it from the gun. Jukes his way for more. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Aggies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I've seen some crazy things with wide receivers. Like, they want the football. They call for it just like he does here. He wants the football, but, man, you've got to make plays. And if you're going to be loud and you're going to be that guy, when the ball comes your way, you got to make plays on it, and he doesn't do it there.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Aggies back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Caught over the middle. It's Callaway. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. On the option. He'll pitch it. There he goes. Smashes through the tackle. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Open space at the 25. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll toss it. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Quick strike through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the right. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
At the 35, he's got room. Wide open on the right. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Aggies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Trying to escape and breaks into the open. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. New Mexico State has it 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, New Mexico State. From the gun, running back on the move. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finding open areas. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. That's it for the period. Break coming, and New Mexico State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. On the ground, it's Callaway. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play.
Ready, set. Here we go.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Got it.
They'll run the option. The pitch. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggies. Great job by the... Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not...
Back to the ground game on the left. And they'll start the night with a rush and maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll give it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving right down the field. You just run to set yourself.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico. On the move, it's Callaway. And some room to work. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Harris. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell. They want a touchdown. They want points. 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Looking to throw on 3rd. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Right. They're going to throw it to start the drive. A little screen to the running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Tackle is made.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield.
He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Now rolling to the left. Got room to work. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that play.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. Touchdown, Aggies! And they grab the advantage. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Gonna run it. It's Cowboy. He's gonna lose a yard on that one.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, you've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Still looking on the move. Working on the right.
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
There he goes. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Makes him talk to the hand. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Defense has to use a timeout, and this call will be big. The option look. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Takes the knee, and the perfect season is still alive. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much...